Do you feel it? Feel it?
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Oh my god. Okay, so my extra ass. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off by brushing out my eyebrows, and I'm gonna be using the Milani in the shade dark brown, I think. So I'm not gonna be using the dark brown, I'm just gonna be using the spoolie at the end. So we're just gonna go ahead and start off by brushing them out. So next we're just gonna go ahead and prime the face with Baby Skin by Maybelline. And so we're going to start off by putting it underneath the eyes first, and then we're going to put it onto the T-zone area, and then everywhere else, because I'm not about to waste all this product, girl. No, ma'am. Okay. So next, we're just going to go ahead and use... Okay, so for the eyebrows, I'm going to be using this angled brush by Sephora, and it was like $18, I think, or $20. That shit was fucking expensive. But we're going to go ahead and use the Eye Studio by Maybelline in the shade brown. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the base of my eyebrow and on top. And then we're just going to go ahead and fill in at the tail of your eyebrow. And so we're just going to, and like notice how I did not fill in from the beginning of my eyebrows. I did it like a fourth before of like my eyebrow. Y'all know what I mean. So I didn't start all the way in the beginning, but I did just like a little bit past my eyebrows. So just because my eyebrows are so thick, they're thickum. Thickum. So we're just going to go ahead and run it through with this spoolie, and yeah. And so to clean up my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. concealer to clean up underneath the eyebrows and on top of the eyebrows. So I'm just going to go ahead and struggle and get that shit out of there. So now I'm just going to go ahead and apply it underneath my eyebrow and on top. I usually don't do it just underneath the eyebrows. I like doing it on top and on the bottom, just so that it's more clear view. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean up underneath and on top of the brows. And so just really having a really good clean slate, obviously. So then for the excess products that I'm going to be having, which y'all see at the top. So at the top, whenever y'all have like extra products, I'm just gonna go ahead and brush it upwards onto like my forehead, so that whenever I do my foundation, it'll just cover away that concealer. You know what I mean? So it just like naturally blends in with the foundation. So we're just gonna go ahead and clean that up. And then just one last time, of course, I'm just gonna go ahead and run my eyebrows through with the spoolie. So now we're going to go ahead and start priming our eyelids, and I'm going to be using the exact same product that I used for cleaning up my eyebrows. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. concealer once again for the whole entire lid. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and grab a big ass concealer brush, and we're going to go ahead and blend that out. And just run the product through very evenly, of course. And then we're going to go ahead and set that concealer with some translucent powder, and I'm going to be using the Air Spun. And I actually use like so much that it literally started going everywhere, like literally.
Do you feel it?
Feel it.
Do you feel it in the air?
Okay, so now moving on to the base of our lid, just so that it's not so white because of translucent powder. So I'm going to be grabbing there's just a regular drugstore palette from, I believe it's CoverGirl or L'Oreal. I'm just going to go ahead and put that in the description box below, because I do not remember. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab a lightish brown, and we're going to go ahead and just put that into our crease. And then next, we are just going to go ahead and hop in. Ew, gross. We're going to go ahead and hop into this damn eyeliner. So we're going to be using the exact same brush that we use for our eyebrows. But of course, make sure to have some makeup remover wipe onto the side, just so that you can obviously clean it from the previous product. So we're going to go ahead and use Eye Studio in the shade Black is Black. And I'm going to be mixing it with Milani Black. It's like black also, but it has like some gold shimmers in it, so we're gonna go ahead and mix those. I like using the Milani eyeliner one because it's so like the product that it has is so easy to glide on whenever you do it. And I just mixed those two together because the Eye Studio is so black. And yeah, it just has such a good combination. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use the Volume Rocket Lash thingy-majigger. And I'm just going to go ahead and add some. So after I am done doing all of that, I'm going to be adding some lashes onto my freaking lashes, obviously. And then, oh my gosh, y'all, it fucking cooperated with me. My bitch ass got fucking happy. So I'm going to be taking the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, and I'm going to be applying that all over my face using a beauty blender. Yes, ma'am.
Is it just me?
And so for the concealer, I'm just going to go ahead and take my Revlon concealer and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that underneath the eyes. And then obviously we're going to blend it out. And so to set that, we're going to go ahead and add some translucent powder. We're going to go ahead and use the Airspun once again. And then we're going to go ahead and set the rest of the face with some more Airspun, of course. So we're just going to go ahead and just dot the rest of the product with just a regular beauty blender. And then, yeah, just go ahead and slap my freaking face with the rest of that damn product, girl. Don't forget to set them ears. Don't forget to set them ears, girl. Do not forget. And then we're just going to go ahead and take a really big fluffy brush. And we're just going to go ahead and run it through the whole entire face. And then we're just going to set our foundation. And so now we're moving on to bronzer / contour. We're going to go ahead and grab the Maybelline contour palette. So I'm just going to use a Wet n Wild angled brush, and we're just going to go ahead and apply that. Like, just slightly, ever so slightly, underneath the cheeks. So we're just going to go ahead and keep putting that. And just obviously blend it out as you go. And then we're going to go ahead and add some bronzer on the forehead. And then we're going to go... Oh, and I also contoured the whatchamacallit? What is it called? The contour line. And then we're just going to go ahead and bake that underneath also. And then we got to bake my freaking smile lines because y'all know my happy ass is going to fucking crease. So we have to bake them damn smile lines. So after you've been done in the oven, we're going to go ahead and brush away the bakage underneath the eyes using a stipple brush by e.l.f. And then we're going to go ahead and take just a regular brush, like an eye brush, and then we're just going to go ahead and dip into that same bronzer, and we're going to go ahead and contour the fuck out of that nose. And then we're going to go ahead and wipe away the bakage from the rest of the face, so the smile lines and underneath the contour line. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to blush. We're going to go ahead and just add that pinky tone blush in that same palette. So I'm just going to be using a regular cute little brush. So now we're going to be moving on to setting the face. And then I'm going to be adding my highlighter. And I'm going to be using the Revolution palette. Yes, illuminate, bitch. Fuck it up. Yes, honey. Fucking glow it up. Oh my god, yes. And then so we're just going to do that with the cheeks, the nose, Cupid's bow. And then, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and blow this up, y'all. And then we're just going to go ahead and grab the same brush that I used earlier in the video for my eyebrows. And we're just going to use that dark brown to add the false freckles all around my fat ass nose, underneath the eyes, just wherever else you want to put the freckles at. And moving on to lips, lastly, we're going to go ahead and use Rimmel for the lip liner. And then for the overall lip, we're going to be using NYX, and it is in the shade London. Yeah, and I literally thought it wasn't the right one, but it is. It's London. So I'm just going to go ahead and play that.
Do you feel it?